Yes, boys. Be talking about today point setting and the risks that come with it. Because just thinking about, I was thinking about me being in Thailand right now. And I was thinking like it was a risk. Like people were saying, like I was thinking before I even came, like it was a bit, it's a bit mad to come. Like considering I'm a university student, I'd have to like stop playing football for my team for a month, miss like 3 weeks of uni, like just the whole life stops basically. Like and it's quite a scary thing to do as a risk, but I think life is about taking risk, and I think being in a successful situation, getting to a successful situation, you have to take risks. I think that's inevitable if you want to be successful, right? I'm going to be talking about the risks that come with appointment setting. So obviously with appointment setting, it's a commission-based industry. Sales is a commission-based industry on the most part. Of course, there's exceptions. Of course, there's times where people, will earn on a retainer, but there's risks that come with it. If you come into the appointment setting industry, you might not get paid at the end of the month. You might have a client, you still might not get paid at the end of the month. Whereas you could stay in your, 9 to 5 job, you can stay at working at McDonald's, and you can stay earning your money per month, regardless of how you perform. But that's not what sales is about. Sales is about performing and getting paid based on your performance. Because, I find it kind of disrespectful now to think about hourly wage. Valuing myself at a certain price, even like £20 an hour, like valuing yourself as at the price of Domino's pizza. That's kind of crazy, isn't it, if you think about it? But if you're commission based, you're valuing yourself based on your work, on your output, not based on your just your time kind of thing. So 1 hour of your life is worth a Domino's pizza, and in probably most cases less. That's crazy to think about. That's why commission based industries, in my opinion, are winning. But at the same time, it comes with a massive risk that you might not get what you want from it. You might have a month where you don't make any money because you haven't made any sales. But the risk that comes with it is, it's like it makes you take full accountability. Like if you're having a bad month in sales, that's completely your fault. You can't blame anyone else, because you're the one that's not making sales. You're the one that's not booking appointments. You're the one that's not getting the output that you want, and that's based on you because you're in a situation where it's a commission based. And like talking about the risk that came with me, like starting appointment saying, like the risk was, I'd quit my job in River Island, so I'm not guaranteed money every month. I was in uni, it might take away time from my uni, take off focus off football. But it's like, boys, like I always said, I don't want to be a 9 to 5 job. But if I had no idea, I had no plan how to get out of it, what's the point of that? I can say that I don't want to be a 9 to 5 the rest of my life, which a lot of people can probably say themselves as well. But if you don't have a plan, if you don't have an actual escape route of the 9 to 5, then how are you going to actually, make this literal? How are you going to make this real? Only by taking risks and stepping out of your comfort zone. And this, for example, coming to Thailand, we're stepping out of my comfort zone. Now, I'm missing uni for 3 weeks. Obviously, there's assignments due. I've got exams, but it is what it is. That's a sacrifice I'm willing to take to have the opportunity of my lifetime. Also, football. My semi-pro team. Like, I'm not playing in my team for a month. Probably come back and I'll be out of the team. The season is basically done. I'll be out of the team. It's going to be harder for me to get back because there's going to be have been replaced, but. See, like I think about it like this: like, if I was in a normal 9 to 5 job, and my friend Adam, who's here, he's a business owner himself, is thinking about quitting a job, but he's just like the risk. It's like his dad wouldn't want him, but it's like the way I see it is right. He's working in a garage, I think, something like that. If you quit your job now, 6 months later, everything goes to shit. It doesn't work. Could you probably get back in a similar level job or the same job? If you truly answer that with the best of your ability and not lie to yourself, the answer is probably yes. Or, say if you've got to invest in something for yourself to, invest in a program or invest in your training, and, it costs you £1,000, costs you £2,000. What is the worst thing that happened from you investing this money? Are you still going to have a roof over your head? Probably yes. Are you still going to get fed at the end of the day? Yes. You're not going to be homeless. You're not going to, nothing's going to happen to you. You're just going to lose some money. And for the opportunity of changing your life and potentially being able to live your dream life, is that risk valid? Because in my opinion, the answer is always yes, with no exceptions. Like, I don't see a scenario where the risk to starting something and investing in yourself and getting out of your comfort zone is going to be outweighed by kind of what you're doing now. It don't make sense to me. That's why, obviously, it's a super hard thing to get your head around, because everyone likes to be comfortable. Even if you're broke for a couple of months, it's going to be super uncomfortable, but it's a risk that you have to be willing to take. Same as a business owner. That's why 90% of businesses fail in the first year or something stupid like that. That's because like after a year they've lost so much money, they'll quit. But if those businesses carried on, there might be the success rate might be better. I think that this is just a story talking about risk and how, you know, you need to step out your comfort zone to be a successful person. There's so many people out here that have moved out here that you know, met this guy called Luke, closer. He hadn't had a closing role. He moved out here. I said, how long are you out here, bro? He said, till the money runs out. And now he's just signed a big boy closing client, and he's going to be making bread because he took a risk, networked with people here, and that's how he managed to get his role. Luke the G succeeded that, and he said till the money runs out because he had no plan. There was not a thing where he's like making money. It was just till the money runs out, or he forced himself to sign a client and forced himself to do well, put himself in a situation where there's no opportunity, no other options, and he made that fucking work. And I think this is a wake-up call to a lot of people that just think, you know, sitting in the comfort zone and being comfortable, that's not going to get you to the situation you want to be, boys. So if you can resonate with this, if you feel like that's you, then maybe it's time to start taking action, boys. But yeah, if you lot enjoyed this video, drop it a like, subscribe, comment any videos you want to see, boys. See you in a bit.